The story begins with Lucy, a skilled matchmaker in New York. She spends her days checking in with clients about their dates. Today, one man tells her he didn't like the woman she matched him with, while the woman, Sophie, says she really liked him. Lucy gently breaks the bad news to Sophie but assures her, "No worries. I'll find you another date." Lucy then suggests a man named Mark, but Sophie isn't impressed. She believes he's lying about his height. He says he's 5 feet 11 inches, but he's definitely more like 5 feet 9 inches, she says. Lucy brushes it off, urging her to give Mark a chance. Meanwhile, Lucy's company is celebrating her success. She's arranged 9 weddings, and another couple is about to tie the knot. She and a colleague talk about Sophie, calling her average in every way. Nothing stands out. But Lucy insists that's exactly why she wants Sophie to find love. They also discuss the rising trend of men undergoing height enhancement surgeries. Lucy remarks, "Anyone who can afford it should definitely go for it." At the wedding Lucy helped arrange, we meet Harry, the groom Peter's brother. He overhears Lucy confidently talking to a group of women about choosing the right partner. Impressed, they all give her their business cards. But behind the scenes, the bride Charlotte is having doubts. Lying in bed, she says, "I'm a modern woman. I could have done anything, and now I'm getting married." Lucy tells her, "If you really don't want to get married, tell me. I'll get you out of here." But Charlotte admits the truth. "I want to marry Peter because when my sister sees him, she gets jealous. He's better looking and earns more. It makes me feel like I've won." Lucy asks again, "So do you really want to marry him?" Charlotte answers, "Yes." And the wedding goes on. After the ceremony, Harry approaches Lucy. He praises her pitch to the women earlier and asks about her job. "You must know a lot about love," he says. Lucy replies, "I know a lot about dating. It's messy, painful, trial and error. But love? Love is easy. It just happens." She even tries to recruit Harry. He's rich, 6 feet tall, and a perfect match for many of her clients. Just then, Lucy's ex-boyfriend John appears, now working as a waiter. He brings her favorite drink. After the wedding, they catch up. John had dreams of being an actor, but things didn't work out. Lucy confesses, "I missed you." John asks if she's seeing anyone. "No," she replies. He asks if he can give her a ride home. She agrees. Before leaving, Lucy hands Harry her card, offering to help him find someone. But Harry surprises her. "I don't want to hire you. I want to date you." Lucy tells him, "I only date to marry now, and I want someone very rich." Back in John's car, Lucy remarks, "Your car still smells the same." A flashback shows them on their 5-year anniversary. They were fighting, John was late, unable to find cheap parking. Lucy had grown tired of struggling and said, "I don't want to hate you for being poor, but right now I do." Back in the present, John drops her off. She invites him in. He declines, but she tells him, "Invite me to your play." The next day, Lucy is back to work. Clients have unrealistic demands. Older men want much younger girlfriends, and everyone wants perfection. Meanwhile, Lucy starts casually dating Harry. She isn't interested at first, but slowly warms up to him. He's the opposite of John, rich, romantic, generous. Lucy says, "You're what women in this industry call a unicorn. You're perfect. So why are you into me?" She confesses she's in debt, can't offer a dowry, and isn't what the market would consider a catch. But Harry doesn't care. "I want someone I respect. Someone who knows the world. And that's you." Things get serious. Harry brings Lucy to his lavish $12 million villa. She's impressed. The next morning, while working from his apartment, Lucy can't reach Sophie. She calls Mark, who says the date went great and he'd love to see Sophie again. But then Lucy learns that Sophie has filed a complaint. Mark assaulted her. Lucy's boss tells her not to worry or contact Sophie. These things happen in our industry. But Lucy can't just let it go. She's devastated. She researches Mark, cries, and feels deeply responsible. Later, Lucy attends John's play with Harry. Afterward, she introduces John as an old friend and Harry as her boyfriend. John notices she's upset. Lucy confesses she's lost confidence in her work. John, trying to comfort her, says, "Don't stress. It's just dating." That angers Lucy. Right, because dating's never serious, is it? The next day, Lucy is cold and blunt with her clients, telling them their expectations are ridiculous. Her boss advises her to take time off, but Lucy refuses. She feels broken. Despite being warned, Lucy goes to see Sophie, who walks past her. Lucy follows and apologizes, but Sophie's hurt. You knew his salary, his height, but not what kind of person he was? You passed me off like worthless merchandise. Her words leave Lucy shattered. Lucy calls John, who listens patiently. When he offers to come over, she declines, saying she's heading to Harry's. While packing for their vacation, Lucy sees a scar on Harry's leg, evidence of height surgery. Harry admits he and Peter both had it. It changed our lives. Women started approaching us. Lucy tells him she's had 2 surgeries too. But the realization hits her, they don't really love each other. I think you should go alone, she says. Money can't fix what's missing. Harry admits, I don't even know if I'm capable of love. Lucy replies, when it happens, it'll feel like the easiest thing in the world. Harry reveals he used to be 5 feet 6 inches. If I still was, I wouldn't have been able to approach someone like you. Lucy says, yes, you would have. She then shows up at John's place. He steps out, surprised. Lucy says, I skipped Iceland. I've even rented my apartment out. It's clear she's hoping to stay with John. He says she can't stay, but suggests they go for a drive. While driving, they see catering trucks and follow them to a wedding. Sitting at the back, Lucy says, one day, they'll hate each other, divorce, and fight over everything. Later, dressed up for dinner, Lucy and John dance and nearly kiss, until John steps away. What are we doing, he asks. Are we getting back together? He questions her motives. Are you here to forget your boyfriend? Or because you pity me? Lucy says, no. But John admits, when I see your face, I imagine little kids like you, living with someone like me. A failure. I still can't afford to be with you. Lucy confesses, I'm the problem. I'm materialistic. I still do the math. How we'll eat at cheap diners, ride in your crappy car. So how can you love someone like me? She walks away. Just then, she gets a call from Sophie. Mark is outside her house, ringing the doorbell. The police won't act unless he tries to break in. Sophie says, I didn't know who else to call. Lucy rushes over with John, but Mark is gone by the time they arrive. Lucy comforts Sophie, who says through tears, I need a boyfriend so I don't have to keep calling my matchmaker in emergencies. Lucy promises, you'll find one. I believe that. The next morning, John is still there. He says, you once asked why I love you. Because loving you is the easiest thing in the world. Lucy replies, I love you too, more than you know. John smiles. I've been overthinking forever. I love you now like I did before, and I'll love you until I die. That's a lifelong guarantee. Take it if you like the offer. Lucy says, deal. John decides it's time for a change. He's getting a real job and pursuing acting again. Sometime later, he shows up with a box of chicken and rice. Lucy gets a call from her boss. I'm transferring to the London office. I've recommended you to take over here. Lucy laughs, holding her resignation letter. Her boss says, don't quit. Ask for whatever salary you want. You'll get it. Just then, John arrives and proposes with a flower ring. And with that, the story ends.